NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers begin this game with the basketball. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat, and I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Oladipo to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Possession lies with New York. Gets it in the left corner. To Marcus Morris. Miles Turner. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Defense, let's go.
McConnell. To Oladipo. 4-3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Screen coming. Iguodala matched up with Warren. To Monroe. Miles Turner able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And counted at the rim.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. Well, let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
McConnell to Oladipo. And it's Monroe with the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Greg Monroe at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. To Oladipo. Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Pacers control. Trying to cash in. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 3 for 4. Good start.
These breakdowns happen because the team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Iguodala picked up by TJ Warren. Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. McConnell to Oladipo. To McConnell. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. And draws the foul.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Oladipo into the front court. Up 5. To Brogdon. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
New York with 4 to shoot. To Monroe. 24-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game. Victor Oladipo looking good. 4 for 5.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Monroe. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Oladipo to Brogdon. Here comes the screen. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first.
Substitutions, New York.
And he makes them both. Knicks with the basketball. Sexton. Probing the defense.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
Victor Oladipo.
I got ball.
Sexton to Gibson. Sexton to Marcus Morris.
Hey, clear out. I got this.
Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Curling inside. Easy pad to the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter with the Pacers in the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the
Substitutions, Indiana. Into the game for the New York Knicks, number 5, Dennis Smith.
plenty of contact. The shot no good. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Here comes the screen. Down low for Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Screen coming left, screen coming, screen coming.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Randall right there to take in the rebound. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
On the shot clock. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Julius Randle. Taj Gibson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Warren guarded by Gibson. The Knicks clear the board. Smith now into the front court. Now down 6. And the basket good at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's Indiana basketball. To Turner. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Nothing going here on that drive. To Payton. Down to Randall. Taj Gibson. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Not that time. Smith into the front court. They trail by 2. And the finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Pacers with the possession. And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Nope, first one does not go. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Catch up, baby.
To Payton. Gets a look, can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Taj Gibson sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. Deep and a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
The drive, right to the basket. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Get your money, man.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Indiana with the basketball. To Turner. Shot from the lane won't go.
I got him.
To Julius Randle. Pacers come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
Big finish.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Taj Gibson. Here comes the screen. To Gibson. Taj Gibson. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Elfrid Payton picked up by T.J. Warren. Randall. Screen coming. On the Pacers come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Off the mark. Payton with the basketball. Down a point. To Dennis Smith Jr. Short jumper won't fall. Won't go down. Down low for Gibson. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
They go down low to Randall. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Mixing things up. Hot.
Substitutions, New York. Into the game for Indiana, number 33.
McConnell. To Oladipo. And a throwdown.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
New York Knicks basketball. Hayden.
I don't need no screen.
To Monroe. And look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Next foul to number 30, Julius Randle.
My ball.
McConnell. Warren matched up with Iguodala.
Watch the cutter, watch the cutter.
Oladipo. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Hayden. Here comes the screen.
Oh, no, he can't guard you out there.
To Monroe. Tough make through traffic.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
McConnell. Rebound comes down to the Knicks.
Can you stand? Can you stand?
To Julius Randle, working the outside. Iguodala matched up with Warren. Short jumper won't go down. To Oladipo. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line.
Good shot.
Hayden into the front court.
Pick 'em up.
His
Here we go.
guys
I got
trail
him.
now
I got
by
him.
4. Here comes the screen.
Can't guard you. Can't guard you.
To Monroe.
Got a mismatch.
Layup goes down. Well done.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
To Turner. Jumper's good.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, emphatic slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Oladipo into the front court. Leads a bucket.
Screen coming.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Victor Oladipo at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. New York in control of the basketball. To Payton. Count the basket at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
To Oladipo. Greg Monroe sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Oladipo. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Payton. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Iguodala to bring it up. Our score all even in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the screen.
Hey, kick me the ball.
To Julius Randle. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Pacers control. Oladipo. Probing the defense. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Payton. Here comes the screen. Monroe to Payton. Knicks with 4 to shoot. That's a 24-second violation. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for New York, number 5, Dennis Smith.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Has a chance. Oladipo, not that time. The follow won't go either.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. To Taj Gibson. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Time to shuffle things up. Oladipo to Brogdon. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court.
Here we go.
Guaranteed.
Here we go.
Smith to Julius Randle. And and scores. Strong take.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Brogdon to Oladipo. Cruises inside for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The possession lies with New York.
Here coming left, left.
Hey, clear out. I got this.
Smith takes stock of the floor. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Oladipo into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Count the bucket for two.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Smith with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Smith. To Marcus Morris. New York with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Shot won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Smith.
Don't switch. I got mine.
Down to 5 on the 24 to Monroe. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oladipo into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Brogdon.
Screen.
Got it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Smith with it up top. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Able to convert inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's Indiana basketball. Oladipo.
New York.
And he can't convert the free throw. Going to launch beyond the arc. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Three-quarters down. The Pacers have the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And you have to figure...
Substitutions, New York. Substitutions, Indiana.
Possession lies with New York.
1 minute left in the...
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. McConnell. for three. Not getting the bounce. Off the assist.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Turner. Warren against the former Finals MVP. Rebounds pulled down by New York. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Corner 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA.
The Knicks almost let this one get away from them.
Player of
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.